Hey YouTube, Tough Girl Jody here, aka Shelby if you didn't know. Today I'm just gonna do a mouse care video, or how to care for a mouse. And I just looked over here because that's where my mice cage is. But yeah, I actually already made one, but it was really weird. So yeah, but I'm out of school because I got mono, and mono is like a disease where it comes from close communication or kissing, but no, I did not get it from kissing someone. My brother got it because he's in high school, so it's really common for high school students and college students to get it. But he got it, and then he babysat me because my mom had a business meeting, and I got it. So I'm out of school for the rest of the year, which is only like 3 days. So and no work or anything. Like I can't go outside and play or anything for 6 weeks because when you get mono, your spleen margins, and it's very easy if you hit your stomach or something for it to rupture, and that can be fatal. But yeah, so I decided to make a video. Mice are very intelligent and they're great pets, especially if you want a pet that they're not too hard to keep up with. Well, they're not exactly the easiest pet to take care of, but they're one of the simplest rodents or small and furry um, category pets that you can have. Unlike a guinea pig or a rat, yes, they're very similar to rats and they do a lot of things that rats do. They're a lot smaller. A lot of people say mice will play around you and on you, but they won't play with you. That is not true. Not true at all. For some people maybe, but for me it's not. I've had a lot of mice and I've had rats too, but they're actually just as intelligent and sweet as a rat, and they actually will play with you. Um, like my little guys here, I've got two. Um, they love to play with the ping pong ball. They love to play with the little balls that have little bells in them that you ring. Kind of like a waffle ball, but they're smaller. And they've got a little bell in them. They like really long paper towel tubes or toilet paper rolls, and they also love like toilet paper. But yeah, if your mice are like mine, then you actually generally when you go to refeed them or change their water, you don't see their food bowl or water bowl. I can actually see my water bowl and food bowl right now because I just put some treats in it. But yeah. Okay, so housing for these guys. Housing, you can use critter keepers, which is what my mice are in. And I'll show you in a second. See, it is actually a good thing. Okay. Okay, well that's not obviously gonna work, I guess. But, others say. Sorry. This is what they're in right now as a critter keeper, and you see a lot of stuff. But here, I'll actually get that up for you guys. The top, yes, this has all this drawing on it because this was originally one of my leopard gecko cages when I was like 6. So I drew on the top of it. I drew stars and stuff, like Saturn and stuff. But yeah. But I punched the hole out because I had a water bottle that I thought would fit in this, and it ended up not. So I just set their food bag on top of it. Okay, so housing phase, guys, you can keep 2 in this. A lot of people will go, oh, that's mean, that's cool, because they don't have room to roam. Think about it. These guys aren't really that big, and especially if you play with them on a daily basis like I do. Like, mine probably get played with an hour on a daily basis. See, this is an albino. They're no different than fancy mice. See, this guy, I'm not exactly sure he's really active, but he seems to have something wrong with his coat. He seems not to feel that well. So I got him a doctor's appointment. Vet appointment today. See, I'm sniffling, sorry. Um, but yeah. So this guy was originally a feeder mouse for my ball python. Um, yeah, I know it sounds kind of weird, but I've got birds, guinea pigs, and as well mice. But this guy actually got loose because my snake eats too, and he got loose, which I may run out of time soon, because I've got like 10 minutes out already. But he got loose from my mouse. My mouse. Oh my god, I'm losing my mind. My snake eats two mice and little box that like Petco or PetSmart gives you to transport the animal. That's what they come in when you just buy them. They're like $6 for like two, I think. Well, that's how much mine are, because mine are small. But yeah, so I was feeding the other one because I feed in a giant cardboard box, and he was eating the other one. My snake was eating the other mouse, and this little guy got loose from a little transport cardboard box that Petco gives you, and he ran around my room and my mom's room in the bathroom for like, I don't know, like 2, 3 days, and I fed right. I knew he had gotten out, but then I had to go to Indiana. So he was running around the house while we were at Indiana for 2 days. But yeah, so I just came home that day, put some peanut butter on a paper plate. They love peanut butter. I took the paper plate and waved it up and down just to get like the scent and aroma out around the room, and set it down in a corner and just watched the plate. I sat on the bed, watched TV, and watched the plate. And soon he just came over to the plate and started nibbling on it. And I just walked up and I was like, "Oh, I'm so mad at you." But later I actually just started kind of playing with him. I didn't want to feed him to my snake because I didn't know what he had gotten into, what he had eaten, if he had hurt himself in anything, or if he had ingested anything harmful that would potentially hurt or just give my snake anything. So I decided not to feed him. I decided just to keep him. Um, so yeah. And then I actually got the other one. He was a feeder mice too. This one's actually a fancy mice, which you don't see that often for a feeder mouse. But generally feeder mice are like the one I showed you earlier. This, um, they're albinos. But this is just an igloo. Yeah. Um, I've had rats and hamsters in this, and then my dog got a hold of it. My dog actually chewed my spare cage that I was in the garage. Because we left her out in the garage for a little while, for a few days. Well, not like while we were gone or anything, but she just slept there at night because we were getting carpet and everything redone, and we were repainting and like redoing our whole house, and we didn't want her to get hurt or anything because she's a puppy. And she chewed the spare cage, and then she just chewed around that. But that's also for hamsters, rat, and mice. But they will generally burrow or make a nest. They love orchard grass or timothy hay. It's just good for them. They'll generally make a nest out of it or eat it. They also love to make little tunnels. Now, you're probably like, I want to show you the inside of what their cage looks like right now. Okay. That's kind of from the side view. I'm gonna tilt my computer down, my computer screen down. Okay. See all that tissue and pink stuff? This pink stuff is actually part of a blanket that just kind of got ripped up. And so like I just cut it up, and they love to use it. And then this is just toilet paper that they've shredded and that I've shredded for them. I think that's pink. Ugh. That is the top of a sock, because I make sock tunnels for these little guys, which is just you get a long sock and you just cut the toe off of it. Put their hide back in there so they're not crawling out of their cage. And you just cut the toe off of it, and you stick a paper towel tube out in the end that would come up like to where your ankle is or above, and they just love them. And so I just put the toe in here for them to nest with because, hey, why would you waste it? I'm sorry I'm sniffling. But yeah. And then paper towels or toilet paper. And then they love orchard grass or Timothy hay, like I said just a few seconds ago. They love to eat it and nest in it. But yeah, so plenty of that. Also, now to treats and food. Food, you can actually use hamster or gerbil food for these little guys. It's also pretty good for them. I mean, that's what I use when I'm out of like mouse or rat food. Because like I'm a little farther away from pet stores than normal people. I'm sorry. Well, not normal people, but you know. I live like 30 minutes away from a pet store. Like the closest grocery store to my house is like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And so it's like not really any different. It's just a few differentiations between fat, crude fat, and protein. But yeah, so it's fine for them to eat. I mean, I buy a bag like that big. It'll probably last these guys like a month, and it doesn't do anything. This guy's been living on it. These two have been living on it for a month, and there's no different. Also, a lot of people say you're not supposed to give them corn. Like I've read a lot of articles saying not to give them peanut butter or corn. Peanut butter you don't want to give too often, but it's okay, just give like a little tidbit every now and then, especially if you're just trying to tame or get your mouse used to you. It's a very good idea to just put some either on your palm or on your fingers so they get used to it, because that's a good way to build trust and a bond. Sorry I'm sniffling so much. But yeah, corn is in their food. Dried corn is in their food. This is just a piece of dried corn that's in their food, so they nibble on it a lot. So fresh frozen corn is awesome for them. It's so much fun. Especially you can also play a game called fishing for peas or corn. It's where you just get a small shallow bowl and you fill it shallowly with water, and you just dump some frozen peas or corn in it. And you're supposed to do this in summer, and pea addicts or corn addicts will just water right in and jump and dive for them, or more scared ones will kind of fish for them with their paws on the side. But it's a fun game for them. Sorry. But yeah. Treats. Well, that is a treat. But treats can be vegetables or fruits. My guys love cherries. They're like Macherno or something like that cherries. Not those, but like the California cherries, I think. The ones that are the really sweet ones and have the big seeds in them. I just cut them up into small pieces and I take the seed out and I just put it in their food bowl. That's one of their favorites. Also, they like watermelon, stale bread. You want to make sure your bread is stale or kind of stale, because some of the enzymes and other things in the bread can sometimes hurt them, but when you stale it, it kind of kills that and all the freshness is gone, and they just like that type of stuff. And then orchard grass or Timothy hay again, and then these little yogurt drops. Mine are all natural, so even like I could eat these, but I'm not. Actually, my friend got dared to eat one. She said it didn't taste like medicine. But yogis, yogurt drops, those all work fine. And then other things just like unsalted crackers, uh, Cheerios, non-flavored, just the original, because sometimes flavored ones can hurt them. Oh, I'm about to run out of time, so I'll make another video and I'll continue this. So, bye guys! I've got like 5 more seconds, but you'll get to see my other mice. Bye!